Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here, and today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing Max Factory Biofighter Collection release number 7, Zoalord Gyuot. Zoalord Gyuot comes from the 1985 manga Bio Booster Armor Guyver. Zoalord Gyuot is actually Richard Gyuot, the last of the Council of 12 to be processed. Before processing, Gyuot became aware of the theoretical possibility of combining a Zoalord with the Guyver unit. After processing, Gyuot has a secret ambition to obtain a Guyver unit, combine with it, and quite possibly become the strongest being in the universe. So, once again, if you all have not done so already, definitely check out the Bio Booster Armor Guyver manga, as well as the several animated adaptations. They're all very nice, very neat, and very cool. But nonetheless, Max Factory Biofighter Collection release number 7, Zoalord Gyuot, is another fantastic release in the Biofighter Collection. Gyuot has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So first, let's take a look at Gyuot's accessories. Okay, so now let's take a look at Gyuot's accessories. So Gyuot comes with one pair of open hands, one individual hand, one royal armor set, one unit remover, and one stand. So first, let's take a look at Gyuot's open hands here. So Gyuot's open hands are absolutely fantastic and definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. One thing I must note, these hands have an absolutely fantastic sculpt here. So this is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. The amount of detail in these hands are simply fantastic. So definitely very cool here. Very nice sculpt. The individual knuckle joints, very well done. Absolutely fantastic. Plus the nails here are very sharp. So it's definitely very cool. So the individual hand that Gyuot comes with is a holding hand here. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this holding hand is for. I assume it's to wrap around Murakami's neck, so we'll just leave it at that. But this hand still has an amazing sculpt here. So great monster-like detail going on the inside. The nails are still sharp and absolutely fantastic. A great paint application going on also. So definitely cool. Now, how these hands attach is in a very cool manner here, where we have the peg actually on the hand versus the peg sticking out of the forearm. So we'll grab Gyuot over here. I have pre-removed the fist here. All we have to do, put the peg in the hole, and that's about it. And push that right in there. You know, that's a very comforting and very reassuring attachment there. So, you know, we don't have to be ever so gentle and prancing around attaching our hands to our figures here. So this is definitely very cool. Now, you know, once again, don't be too rough with this, but, you know, you can attach this hand securely with a little bit of firmness and, you know, no worries of breaking anything. So definitely very cool there. So the next accessory that Gyuot comes with is the unit remover. So we'll grab that way back there. So the unit remover is absolutely fantastic and very well done here. Now, if you all do not know about the unit remover is a device that has the ability to remove the Guyver unit and put it back in its dormant state, also erasing the data off the control metal, which thus makes the Guyver unit able to bond with another host. So this is an absolutely fantastic accessory, and this is a accessory that was absolutely meant to be with the Gyuot figure. So this is very cool. You know, I kind of feel like without this accessory, Gyuot would not be complete. So this is absolutely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So the paint application is absolutely fantastic. A very nice gold metallic paint going on. A fantastic sculpt on the inner cannon of the unit remover. So definitely very cool. There you can see that's absolutely fantastic. Definitely very cool. Then a nice metallic paint application going on the outside. So this is absolutely spot on and absolutely manga accurate. So this is, you know, simply fantastic. I'm truly impressed by this figure and its accessories. So definitely very cool there. Now, one thing I must mention with the unit remover, as you can see, it has 3 prongs protruding out in 3 places. Do be careful in handling this, because I'm confident if you drop this just the right way, these end prongs will break off. So kind of handle this with care for sure, but still very cool. Now, how the unit remover attaches to Gyuot, there's actually a peg here, and this slides into the forearm, so pretty cool. So it's like swapping out another hand. So we have Gyuot over here. You have this open hand here, and we're just going to peg that right in. Now, this is where you do have to be a little bit concerned. There's not a real way to attach this without putting too much pressure on one piece or another, so definitely do this with care. Get that in there, because it's hard to push in, but once you have it in, it's a very firm and secure connection. So get that in there as best we possibly can. This is not in there as tight as it possibly can be, but as you can see, this fits very well. So this is absolutely fantastic here, and definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. So this is absolutely fantastic. So the next accessory that Gyuot comes with is his Royal Armor set. And once again, I wasn't expecting the armor set with the figure, but this is something else that also completes Gyuot. So this is absolutely fantastic here. So we'll grab a couple of the armor pieces here. Each armor piece is very well done on a nice gold, and each piece actually has texture, or it seems like somewhat some weathering going on. So this is very cool. Now this is a leg piece here, so this is pretty cool there. Very nice. And also note on the individual pieces, it indicates, left side or right side. Now, it doesn't seem to particularly matter, but if you put the left piece on the left side, it seems to connect a little bit better, but you can, assemble this armor however you want. Just, it's best to follow the directions, but still very cool. So this is the leg piece here. You have the kneecap pieces here. They're very well done. So you have that great sculpt going on. Get some focus going on there. A fantastic sculpt going on the top and a very nice gold. Pretty cool there. Then you have the forearms here. And I guess this is because, he has the ambition of taking on a Guyver unit. So he has actual forearm blade here. So this is absolutely fantastic and definitely very cool. And also manga accurate. So this is absolutely fantastic. Then you have the shoulder pieces here with blades on the shoulders, so definitely cool and very sharp. So it's absolutely fantastic. They're definitely cool. And then finally, you have the chest piece here. Oh, fell off over there. You have the chest piece here. Fantastic sculpt going on and definitely very cool. So let's go ahead and attach the chest piece to Gyuot so we can see what it looks like armored up. So we'll grab Gyuot over here. We're going to pull off the unit remover. So here we have Gyuot here, and to attach the chest piece, all we're going to have to do is remove the head. So we'll just pull his head right off there. And do that with care. You don't want to rip the ball joint off, so remove the head. Grab the chest armor piece here and slide that right on, and there we have that. And we'll reattach Gyuot's head. So that's the first step in attaching the armor set. So give me 1 second, we'll fully equip the armor and take a look at Gyuot's stand. Okay, so now we have Gyuot with his royal armor fully attached and the stand. So first, let's take a look at the stand here. So the stand is definitely very nice, very neat, very cool, and very standard as it pertains to the Biofighter collection. So we have that same great stand here. So we have this nice black matte finish with the Bio Booster Armor Guyver logo inset to the stand with a glossy finish. So this is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool here. Also, you notice the connecting piece is fairly large to support the large Gyuot figure, so definitely cool there. So, now let's take a look at the main showstopper here, and it's Gyuot with his royal armor. So we'll go ahead and center him up, get him right about there, and we'll get some focus here. So, as you can see, Gyuot with his royal armor looks absolutely fantastic. So, this is another accessory that truly completes this character. So I'm so glad they included this in the figure. So this is simply amazing here. Now, one thing to note, in the manga, typically, anytime Gyuot has the royal armor on, he normally has a blue jumpsuit on underneath the armor. So I'm glad they didn't include that with this figure. I think he looks absolutely perfect with the royal armor minus the blue jumpsuit, because I think if they did have that attached to Gyuot, it would undermine the absolutely fantastic sculpt on this figure. So definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Now, one thing to mention and to note, at times, and it may be my figure, these knee armor pieces tend to fall off kind of easily, so that's something to be remedied with a little use of nail polish or something like that, but still, absolutely fantastic and definitely very cool. So, now that we have Gyuot's accessories out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the Gyuot figure itself. Okay, so now let's take a look at the Gyuot figure itself. Gyuot has an absolutely fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So first, let's begin with the articulation in the head. So Gyuot's head is on a ball joint, which also has its own separate joint here. So Gyuot can look very far left, he can look very far right, he can look up, and he can look down. But the extra joint that the ball joint is on allows him to look down even further and look even higher up. So it's absolutely fantastic there and definitely very cool. In the shoulders here, the arm can rotate a full 360 here, so that's definitely very cool there. Then the shoulders come out about this far, so pretty good there. The forearms actually rotate and the elbows bend. So this is pretty much a 90-degree bend, not a double jointed elbow, but still very cool. The hands are on a peg system here, so they actually rotate, so definitely cool. There's no forward and back movement, but it's still very cool. Then the upper chest here has no articulation, but the waist does have articulation. It can twist side to side, so it's absolutely fantastic there. Then the legs here, the legs can come out to the sides a full 90 degrees. So, and also there's almost like a ratcheting type joint inside of here. So that's definitely very cool and very sturdy here. Then legs can move forward and back quite a bit, so it's very cool there. Then the knees here, they are that same almost but not quite double jointed knees, so it's very cool there. Then the feet here, they're actually articulated, so you can move these forward and back just a little bit, so definitely very cool there. So this figure's range of articulation is absolutely fantastic considering how large he is, so definitely very cool. But the main showstopper for this figure yet again is the sculpt here. So let's begin with the sculpt in the head here. So as you can see, this is an absolutely fantastic sculpt here. You know, I think they've done an amazing service in representing Gyuot here. So definitely very good here. So as you can see in the head here, you have the very nice monster-like and biological lines going on here in the forehead. The Zoa crystal is done very well. It's similar to the Common Rider compound eyes as well as the gravity orb. So as you can see, under the right light at the right angle, these really shine. That's absolutely fantastic here. This is absolutely spot on here. Definitely very cool. Very nice detailing going on the neck here. Definitely cool. In the chest, very large, very bold, very strong and sturdy. Definitely cool here. An absolutely fantastic sculpt here. The gravity orbs are very well done throughout. So you have them in the chest, underneath the chest, in the waist, and also in his lower and upper back, or excuse me, behind his head here. So absolutely fantastic. The sculpt for this figure is simply amazing. This is very, very, very well done, and I'm very, very pleased with this figure's sculpt. It's just simply amazing. I feel like this figure, if you're collecting the Biofighter collection, he is an absolute must-buy. So, you know, if there's ever a villain to pick up, definitely pick up Gyuot because, you know, he is absolutely fantastic. And honestly, I think he's one of the more pivotal enemies in the Guyver manga. So definitely very cool here. So this figure is absolutely fantastic. So now that we have the Gyuot figure out of the way, let's go ahead and conclude this review. To conclude the review, Max Factory Biofighter Collection Release number 7, Zoalord Gyuot, is another fantastic release in the Biofighter collection. Gyuot has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a very nice, very neat, very cool, and very dynamic range of articulation. So this figure is absolutely fantastic and definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. And also, I want to put a huge emphasis on this figure's sculpt. It is simply amazing. Now, I absolutely recommend that everyone picks this figure up, but do be aware, we have to pay secondary market price for these figures, so collecting the Biofighter collection can be an expensive task. But I highly recommend that everyone picks this figure up no matter what. He typically runs for like, I think $100, so that's the price of a Zoalord Gyuot figure. So it's not cheap, but it's not overly expensive either. So definitely pick this figure up. And also, if you haven't done so already, definitely check out the Bio Booster Armor Guyver manga. It's absolutely fantastic. And definitely check out the several animated adaptations. They're all very nice, very neat, and very cool. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe.